Welcome back everyone to Victoria 2 as the Roman Empire, and we're still playing as Manuel III, our glorious Basileus. And yeah, last time we left off with this huge rebellion of, I think, communists. I think it was Imperial communists, yes, that have risen up. We ordered our armies to deal with them, so hopefully they're going to do a good job. In the meantime, I think we'll let the game run forward a little bit, and I want to talk about something that that has come up several times already in the comment section. Wow, the economy every time we load in. I really have to record a few more episodes in a row, and not only one at a time, because that really hurts our economy. But anyways, the war is being fought. I'm not really focusing on it too much. Belgium has troops there, so yeah, we have our allies deal with this. But I want to check out our population, because people have been asking about slaves, especially how many slaves we have, and if Manuel wants to abandon slavery. Now, for now, we have less than 150,000 slaves in the empire, which is 0.4 or 0.4% of the population, so it's almost negligible. There you go. There's almost no slaves in that empire. It doesn't really play a big role. So on one hand, you could argue, well, if there's only so few slaves, we could just, you know, abandon slavery and just set them free. No one will be particularly upset. I think that is true. At the same time, though, I think that, I mean, slavery doesn't really matter. It hasn't had an impact, so it's not really the biggest, or it shouldn't be our biggest focus right now. We have discovered meritocracy versus aristocracy. Very nice. We'll let that just happen. So I think we shouldn't really focus on slavery that much. At the same time, though, there is a huge there's a huge movement right now, or the biggest movement that we have is the abolitionist movement, with 300,000 people well, supporting this, although well, it's not really, well, it is rising a little bit. Okay, so people are joining this movement, so people certainly are upset about this, and they want to abolish slavery. So I think we could do it. We could do it. But what I will certainly not do is cheat for it, right? I will not use a cheat for it. I will not do this unless we get enough liberals here. And this is the second thing I will talk about, but for now, let's quickly see who wants to ally us. I don't want to ally any one of you. The rise of the Blackfoot. Now, this is kind of interesting. So, Jellant has declined. They're no longer a great power. Now we have the Blackfoot as a new great power, which I think is very interesting, because out of all the powers in North America, you would think that, you know, Ojibwe, which already has been a great power, or the Cherokee might become the next great power. Now, it is the Blackfoot. Actually, I mean, if you don't count in the Navajo or Cree, they're one of the smallest powers. Well, there's always Sweden, but there's one of the smallest powers in North America. So it's kind of interesting that they are now a great power. But you know, that's okay. Their industrial score is even beating the one of the Inca. That is impressive. That is truly impressive. But oh well. We are cordial with the Karites. Oh, interesting. But yeah, we'll have to go for new research. I think there's still one more we need to go for in culture. No revolutions. I don't want that. Although counter-revolution, I guess, could help us. Anarchic bomb throwers. Terrorist cells. Don't know if I like that. Secret police, though, is quite useful. Reactionary rebel Oh, look at that. All the rebel organization gain is going down. That might actually be useful. Women's suffrage movement. Interesting. Rhetoric of hate. Military hospitals, war exhaustion goes down. Nostalgic romanticism. Reactionary rebel organization. Okay, Vanguard Party. But that means... Okay, so here's the thing. We would get more communists. I don't know if I want that, so I'll probably go with empirism. Yeah, I think that's probably the best. This is not imperialism, which I thought for some reason, but I think, yeah, we'll still go with that. Empirism for now. Yeah. All right, let's just go for it. We have to catch up in culture a little bit, so we'll do that. Anyway, so yeah, how is our rebel situation looking right now? You are gonna deal with that last one. What are you doing? Apparently you missed the spot, so let's kill them, and then you need to kill them, and then you probably need to get back here. and besiege this. Everything else is looking pretty good, I would say. You're going back home, and you... keep zooming out that I don't want to. Alright, and you're going back as well. So yeah, we've basically dealt with all the rebels. Great. Alright, good to see. And Jaland is being occupied even more. We have United Kingdom convincing France to expel advisors. And Holstein is now in the Brunswick sphere, or other way around. Brunswick is in the Holstein sphere of influence. Well, they might decide to leave that sphere again. They have done that several times. Brunswick does not want to stay in anyone's sphere. I guess they would stay in our sphere, but we shall see how things go. And yeah, we will let the minorities build their houses. Yeah, we will not restrict this anymore. Ojibwe, I do not want your alliance. And we have smallpox, a highly contagious disease caused by the variola virus, killed approximately 400,000 Europeans per year at the end of the 18th century. Successful vaccination programs undertaken in the 19th and 20th century would eventually lead to a disease being classified as eradicated by the World Health Organization in 1979. But that might be a small comfort to the people in that state of yours, who in 1880 suffered hard from an outbreak of exactly that, smallpox. Do whatever we can, every life is precious. Yeah, so we're certainly going to do whatever we can. And here's probably the thing. This is the second major outbreak. I think we had cholera before, during the reign of Manuel III. So I think that we're certainly going with the healthcare program next. Also, I should mention Jonathan, who keeps writing these great stories, and other people have picked up on that as well, which is really nice. But he obviously has the huge diary entries, and he often talked about the Empress that is very, I guess, engaged. Do you say that? No, you don't say that. She's very, I don't know how to say this, but she is very involved, I guess, with the Red Cross. So she is helping wounded soldiers and just people that are wounded in general. So I feel like it would make so much sense for our emperor, who obviously cares about his people, who has seen both cholera and the smallpox outbreaks. He certainly wants to go for the healthcare reform. The problem we have... yeah, we're gonna go on the safari here. The problem we have is that the liberals do not vote. Conservatives not at all, but also the liberals do not vote for the social reforms. You need socialists or communists to vote for this. So if we have a look here, it says that currently, actually 33% of the upper house. Oh, there's some conservatives voting for it, and some liberals. Oh, okay, so 20% of the liberals and conservatives are voting for it. Interesting. Okay, but only 20%. So we need, yeah, okay, we need the militancy to go up, or we need more socialists and communists in the upper house, which is obviously something I do not want. But that's actually not too far away. Socialists and communists both vote 100% for that, and 20% of the conservatives. Okay, interesting. Right, so the anarcho-liberals and the reactionaries are not voting. If we were to change these 20%, still that wouldn't be enough. Alright, well, we'll have to think about this a little bit, but now we have a peace offer from Jaland. Acquire French champagne at mid-hegemony. Is that all that we want? No, also Belgium wants to free Gotaland. Interesting. So we'll want all of this. They would not accept this. Peace offer value 180. Okay, that's not going to happen. Sorry, Belgium. That is not going to happen. Alright, I guess at that point, we will simply accept these peace terms. Belgium, that was quite stupid. Oh, and apparently there was something left of France that I wasn't aware of. Now, apparently, well, that's stupid. I cannot use that. Oh, so we have cores on France, but we can't take their land because it's their capital? Oh, that is very terrible. That is very terrible. Oh well. So I'm not really sure what we're gonna do about that, because France obviously has lands all over the place that I'm not sure if I really want to take all of North America here. Probably not. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? Well, I'm not too sure what we'll do. We'll have to think about something. But yeah, we've taken few more lands of the French, which is great. And there is a peace as well. A white peace has been signed. Okay, great. So, yeah, the United Kingdom is still fighting Chu. I don't know for how long they've been fighting, but this is really funny. This is really funny indeed. Okay, well. What are we gonna do? I probably need to improve relations, maybe with the Blackfoot. Increase relations here, because they're new great power. And they might help us with the Inca, although I do want to increase relations with them as well. Castile, certainly not. Bavaria, maybe. Alright, I'll improve relations with Bavaria as well. And then with Liège, certainly want to do that too. Okay, this is all the points we really have, all the points we can really spend on. So, yeah, as I said, I think that the healthcare reforms will be... And, yeah, Brunswick left the sphere. That was to be expected. Alright, anyways, underground printing press. We, the People's Committee for Free Roman Empire, therefore present the following simple demand to the government in Rome. An end to the one-party state. Simple demands. Who do these ruffians think they are? Leaflets carrying anti-government slogans have been appearing in bars and coffee houses all across one of our states, and we suspect that they are produced by an underground printing press in the region. The local police wants to shut down the operation, and this would all be a routine operation if it weren't for the fact that these leaflets have picked up an extensive circle of readers in the state. Shutting down the press will doubtlessly cause a fair amount of anger. So if we shut it down, everyone's going to be pissed off. Or all Pops in Dalmatia become more in favor of harassed parties. So let's quickly check that out. Let's check out our politics here. So right now, we only have underground parties. The government actively prevents other parties from publicly campaigning for votes. Well, here's the thing. There is no votes. It doesn't make much sense. We have no voting. Why would there be parties campaigning for something that doesn't exist? So that's a bit, you know, I would put this under flawed game design. So yeah, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So we'll obviously shut it down. Yeah, that is. I mean, we want to be progressive, but we're certainly not going to have people advocate against the government. That is not going to happen. All right, and our ally. You know what? I think this ally is not really all that useful. Watch this army go into Emden immediately and besiege our lands. What the hell? But we did take over this war, I suppose. Alright, well, in that case, I mean, it's not Brunswick's fault, but I will certainly call Holland into this. They will obviously accept. Let me check our allies, I suppose. I want the United Baltic Provinces. I'll call you all in. There has to be use that you in this war. I will also call in Belgium. I think that's fine for now. Don't need to call anyone else. Oh, we're allied to the Cherokee. Might as well try and influence them as well. I mean, what are their... Yeah, they're ranked 21. That's not really good. Alright. Interesting. Yeah, but obviously this war, once again, this is a war I don't care about and that I don't really want to fight in. But we'll see what happens. I just hope that once they're beaten, they won't cause problem again. You know what we might do? I have a little bit of infamy to spare. What I might do is add a war goal here and force them to... I will force them to just dismantle their troops. I think there is an option to do that, and I think that is exactly what I will do, because they are causing so much problem. It's frustrating. So many wars we have to fight. They're never staying in anyone's sphere of influence. It's just incredibly annoying. I hope that Holstein has enough forces. You know what? I'm actually not too sure about that. I'm not too sure about that. The Easttown Wonston Lines. Alright, well, I have always refused. But I think I'll... Alright, here's the thing. I will accept this alliance, but should they drag us into an offensive war, I will not join. Because they don't actually deserve our alliance. But I will accept it for now. We'll see how things go. Alright. Bureaucracy versus nepotism. And that means social reform desire goes up. I suppose that's okay. We want to have some social reforms anyways. So that is fine. Okay, we're researching more things. Okay, also, yeah, the technology is really helping us with these research points. We had like 12 before, so we're now at 22. That's quite useful. And there, can I open all the factories? Yes, please. So that should help out with the unemployment. Oh yes, Champagne, 10,000 unemployed people. Okay, yeah, and Bourgogne has 20,000. Whoops. What's going on in there? Is this where's this is Bourgogne? Let me see. Can I cannot build factions. Alright, or factories I should say. Where is that? What's the problem? You only have 2 factories. Well, let's support them, because you have so much unemployment. And yeah, I don't want these people to be unemployed. Alright, so we'll support them. That should help you guys out. Okay, and alright, we see a rise in conservatives and reactionaries and socialists, whereas the liberals lose. That's quite interesting. I like that. Yeah, and new steel factories being built. Okay, great. There's still quite a few unemployed, but that's alright. In fact, alright, that's already been built. There's nothing I can do here. Alright, fine. We'll leave it at that. These unemployed people. And we also have them in Imperial Hanover, and that is because this is currently being occupied, but luckily our Belgian allies are trying to retake that. Great. And then you guys want an alliance. Now, I haven't really been focusing on Asia at all, but this might be worth considering. So you guys are actually not too bad. You know what? I will accept this alliance. I will accept this alliance, and we'll try and get you into a sphere of influence here. Yeah, probably. We're still working on the car rights, and they're a great power. Try and improve relations here with you. They're not a great power, obviously, but they're quite powerful. And we are uncordial. It's just ticking up slowly. We don't really have much influence over them. Colonial migration. Very nice. Was that biased multiculturalism? Interesting. But yeah, so that's fine. Having an ally over here is probably good for us. We do have the Razalids over here. We have Palawan that we hold ourselves. And yeah, that is okay. And then we have obviously Australia as well. Still, our main strength lies in Europe. So that's okay. By the way, what does these spheres of influence look like now? Still haven't really dealt with this. The Warsabits we want to add to our sphere. And there's still Africa that needs to be dealt with. And Rostov. Oh no! Rostov's no longer that sphere. I totally didn't even see that. Wow. Okay. Well, Holstein, I think I'm actually gonna break the alliance over this. That is kind of annoying. They kicked us out. Huh. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens to Dagestan. We can... Wait, what? Oh, there's rebels in Dagestan, I see. Well, I hope that you're gonna be able to deal with them yourself. Yeah, that's only 3,000. Okay, that's not particularly scary. Huh. Well, that sucks in Rostov. Well, I will probably add them to my sphere first before I do anything else. And then we'll see what we can do. Proto-existentialism has been researched as well. Great. And we're still making good money. I'm thinking about actually intervening immediately. Oh, wow. So what's this? The Limoges Slaughter, a planned uprising of the marginalized French nobility against imperial rule, has quickly devolved into something else entirely. The peasants of Limoges, responding to appeals of loyalty to the cause of the Roman Empire and resistance against the rebellious nobles, have risen up against the nobles. The peasant mobs have quickly gained the upper hand in the conflict, and we now have the option of intervening to suppress them or letting them have their way with the aristocrats. Doing the former will leave us with fewer rebellious nobles, but it might be frowned upon by the rest of Europe. No, I don't think we'll intervene. We'll let the peasants deal with this. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to kill the peasants if they rise up in our support against the nobles. I think that is okay. Loyalty to the empire first, and nobility second. I think that is our rule. Okay, so the population of aristocrats changes. All right, we will not intervene. I think that is okay. I guess I probably should have gone with intervene eventually. Oh well, that's okay. So we have rebels there, we're still at war, and as I said, I saw that, you know, 52% getting their life needs med, whereas only 36% getting their everyday needs med. So, and only 10% luxury, so I think we might want to lower this a little bit. You're at 60, go to 55, I hope our economy can handle this. Go to 60, and we'll go to 65. Oh, it's looking bad. I don't know. I doubt our economy will be able to handle this. Well, actually, it's not looking too bad. Alright, well, I think that's it for now. We might have to actually, well, use some of our own forces to deal with this here. Belgian communists we might have to destroy as well. Yeah, we might have to send some forces to deal with this. Because I'm not sure how well you guys, yeah, you're not doing too well. Okay, well, that will happen in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.